Hi there, my fully remote students. So first, just to say, we are going to miss not seeing you in class, and I was excited to see you guys 3 days a week, but I guess those are just the way things are. So I want to explain to you how your fourth quarter will be looking now that you are fully remote at home. So please watch this whole video because your grade does count on it. All right, the first thing you're going to need to do is go into Schoology and find your course. So as you can see, these are all my courses, and I would click on my Algebra 1 course. And you will see, this week 13 and week 12, these folders are for the students who are just, that are in the building every day. You will see a folder that says Fully Remote Students in quarter 4. So you should click on this, and when you start next week, we will be in week 13 of school. So this is me leaving out spring break. This is our 13th week of semester 2. So I have the first 2 weeks up and ready. It is your job to check these pages on a regular basis. Don't just check them on Monday, because maybe some things will change. I doubt they will change, but there is always that good possibility. So when you click on it, you're going to see the same setup as before. So this over here says fully remote learning. Here's for the 5 days. And these are the different things that we're going to be talking about. So since you are not in the building with us, you folks are going to spend another week on just learning the basics of factoring. I really need for you to have that background before we do anything else. But what you're going to see is our skinny day. This is what we would be doing in the building for a skinny day. And then day 2, day 3, because I expect you to be participating fully online the 3 days a week as your peers are when they're in the building. So basically follow the steps. Step 1. So these will be video notes, all right? I do expect you to watch the videos, and what you will do is anything that's underlined, you should click on it. So when I click on this first part, 8.1, it's going to take me to a YouTube video, and then your job is to watch the video because those are the notes we would be taking in class. The next thing is if you've lost it, this is another underlined link. This is a link that is our factors of 1 through 100 and a multiplication table. It's a nicer version than what you got in class, but there you go. So if you've lost it, you need to print that up. Then, for instance, on Monday, you would complete this practice. You're like, ooh, what's the practice? Now, if you have a printer, great, print it up at home. If you don't have a printer, then you will be stuck writing the problems down. I do not want to have to find this copy for you guys to do. So what you need to do is go through this. And so for instance, on this page, what you're going to be doing is whatever it says. So this says week 11, factor the greatest common factor. That's all you're going to be practicing here. All right. Now, one thing I've not done yet is, I'll do my best to try to give you a video to help you get started on the assignments, but that won't always be the case. All right. So follow the day. You owe me 3 days a week. Follow the steps, step 1, step 2, step 3, however many steps. And if it's underlined, you click on it. And then I am going to provide the answers for you. Sometimes the answers are worked out, sometimes they aren't. It really just depends how much time I have in my schedule to actually do all of this, because this is a lot of work. So that would be week 13, what you should be doing. And then, as the weeks progress, look at the date. Here's week 14. So if you're really feeling gung-ho, get those 2 weeks done as you go through. So again, here's the week. Here's you're going to learn how to completely factor. Step 1, step 2, step 3. You owe me 3 days. Let's talk about homework. If there's a practice assigned, I expect the practice turned into me with work shown. All right? So how are we going to turn in our work? Well, this is where I hope you have OneNote set up, because this is the fourth quarter and it should be set up. So if it's not, it is up to you to contact me and we can figure out a different way to do this or to help you get OneNote set up. So for instance, I'm in week 14 and this is a practice I would want you to do. So again, if you have a printer, print it up. If you don't, you write the problems down. But then I want to see your work. So once the work is done, you will need to go into OneNote. All right. So let me jump to OneNote. And this is just one of my classes. I'm going to jump to an algebra class. And let's say this is a person. Who's a person that's not in my class anymore? So this person is not my class anymore, so I can use their name. So we are currently in chapter 8. Since we are fully in the building, we won't be using OneNote as much. So every time you need to add an assignment, click the chapter, which I've done. These are the things so far that you should have turned in, week 11, stuff from week 12. But what you're going to see at the bottom, so pause. So what you're going to see at the bottom, and either on your computer or on your phone, but you're going to see something that says add page, right? So this is where you can add any page you want. And I want you to add the page, and then up here, you're going to be able to title it. And all the assignments are titled. So if we jump back to this assignment, it says week 13, review 3 forms of factoring. This is what I'd like for you to type in when you put it in OneNote. Now, if you don't, hold on, review 3 forms of factoring, then just give an assignment. Call it, from week 13. Put something in there, and then you'll have to take a picture of the assignment and you submit it, and don't forget to sync the notebook. So it will be your responsibility to get those assignments to me. If you don't, then zeros go in there. All right. So please realize now that you're at home, there is so much more responsibility put on you than if you were in the classroom. So again, please keep that in mind. When you're done and you're ready to sync, remember you've got those 3 little dots at the top of your phone. Most of you use your phone. Click the 3 little dots and hit sync now. It usually does sync on its own, but again, if you can't do OneNote, then you need to email me and we will figure something out. But that is up to you. All right. So make sure you contact me. The final thing is, if you do need help, and trust me, you're going to probably need some help along the way. And this will be on here. I haven't gotten it typed out yet. But if you need help, you will have to meet with me virtually through Zoom. And so what we'll do to do that is this support lab link. It would be right here is the link that you would click on and I would click on to get to that. Okay. Now, so you click on this link right here, a link to support lab. If you need a password, there it is. And the meeting isn't opened, so nothing's going to happen here. All right. But I would have to register for the meeting. This should all be filled in and you can do that. So you'll have to email me so we can set up a time. Let's just go over what I just said one quick more time. So everything for you is in the fully remote students in quarter 4. You're expected to keep up with the weeks and don't fall behind. You're also expected to submit your assignments to OneNote and don't forget to sync. You are not exempted from the assignments. If you need help, you need to email me and then we will meet through the support lab link. Finally, you're not going to be here for our quizzes. So you do need to be checking your email on a regular basis. You need to email me for messages I send to you, right? And you also need to be able to email me. I will be emailing you when I expect you to be ready for a showcase of learning. So not in week 13, but in week 14, we're taking a showcase of learning. So for you folks, that'll actually be in your week 15. All right. And you do need to do the showcases of learning. If you don't do them when they are given to you, again, you're going to get a 0. So communication is going to be really, really important. So please, 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 please check your emails and I will try to keep you updated as best I can. And it's also your job to email me when you have questions. So that's it. I will have more details of what I just said in this fully remote students in quarter 4. It's going to be at the top, but it's going to be written, not, verbally as it is now. So that's it. Talk to y'all later. Bye. And I don't know how to pause this. So it's hidden right now. So I'll have to find that little optional window. So just tune me out. Stop the video. I'm going to figure this out.